Hey food lovers, welcome back to my channel where we turn ordinary meals into extraordinary meals. Today we're making a Nigerian classic, EFORIRO. This spinach stew is absolutely rich, flavorful and mouth-watering. So if you ever wanted to cook EFORIRO like a pro, stick around because this recipe is about to change your cooking game forever. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a delicious update. So we start by cutting our spinach. This particular vegetable is called EFORIRO in Yoruba. We have two types of vegetable. We have the EFORIRO and the EFORIRO. The reason why the EFORIRO is mostly used is because it is sweeter than the EFORIRO and it doesn't require much ingredients for it to be sweet. Okay, so before this process I actually rinsed my spinach very well. You know, it is clean. Then I added in hot water. The reason for hot water is just to let it cook for like 2 minutes, and also to get rid of some stuffs. I don't know the reason why mostly, but this process is very much important. And I'm just gonna strain that and pour some cold water on it so that I stop the cooking process. Okay, that is very, very important. And like the Yorubas will always say, SHOKOYOKOTO olobeloloko. So if you do not know the meaning of that, then you should ask your Yoruba friends to tell you. This vegetable leaf is very, very, very nice to use. It is always very sweet. Okay, and it remains a game changer always. So like I said earlier, I'm just running in some cold water to stop the cooking process. That is very important. And I'm just going to put my pot on fire and let that dry up before adding some red oil. And I'm just going to show you some of the ingredients. I'm going to be using pomo, cow skin, goat meat, the F4 leaves rather, my pepper mix and onions, then locust beans. I didn't show you that, I'm so sorry, but you get to see it along in the video. Okay, so I'm just going to start by cooking in my goat meat, and I'm just gonna put that in my pot, add my bay leaf, I added my rosemary. You can add in thyme if you have in place of rosemary. You can use any one. Okay, my curry and my seasoning, that's your Maggi, and your salt to taste. You can also add garlic. I always add garlic, but in this particular video I did not add garlic because garlic wasn't available. So you can choose to add garlic or not, I don't know, but just do you, whatever, just do you. So I'm just gonna stir that and let that cook for 10 to 15 minutes so it can release its own water, its own flavor, its own juice, so and that's that.
And this is me and that is you. I'm on almost say forever mine. You are. Can't imagine life without you by my side. Oh baby, alright, I just want you here forever. And this is me and that is you. We exactly where we wanna be, yeah. And these two hearts with a beat as one, with God by our side. Nothing for this world.
So all of the juice, all of the flavor is already released at this point, and I'm just gonna add in water to allow this meat cook. And trust me, this particular goat meat doesn't stay long. It cooks in under 15-20 minutes, 25 minutes max, depending on how fast your gas is. But trust me, I think 25 minutes is still too much for this meat to cook, because this is the male goat meat, and it's always faster in getting soft. Like, it cooks very fast than the female goat meat. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that cook for that long, and we're gonna move to the next process. So I always like to add in my pomo, which is the cow skin, and allow it to cook for a few minutes before putting the meat off the fire. The reason for that is because it gives the cow skin a different texture and a different taste entirely. Okay, you can try this and thank me later. It just changes the taste that the cow skin usually always have. Okay, and right now I'm just gonna pour in my red oil, allow that to get hot for like maybe a minute or two. I don't mean get very hot, just a little bit hot. Okay, then you want to add in your onions. Your onions should have been already diced. Okay, then you add in your onions, and just allow that fry for a minute or two. Also, just saute the onions. Then you add in your rinsed locust beans, which is the EFORIRO. So you're just going to allow the locust beans fry, saute with the onions for maybe 3 minutes. I think the reason for this is just to allow the locust beans release its own flavor into the oil. Okay, that is very, 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 very important. Some people always add their locust beans after the pepper and everything, but this process is something else. Trust me, it takes it to another new level because it releases its own flavor into the oil. Okay, so you add in your pepper mix, which is scotch bonnet and paprika and tomatoes, fresh pepper. You don't want the tomato to be more than the scotch bonnet and the paprika. You want it to be more of the scotch bonnet and the paprika, because when you make the tomato too much, it becomes slappy because of the nature of tomato, like how tomato taste or how slappy it gets. So you're just gonna allow that fry for a few minutes on its own without adding any seasoning. Okay, you let that fry for like maybe 8 minutes. That should fry. Then you add in your seasoning. Okay, so you let that fry again by just covering it and let it fry for a while. Then you can add in your stock, which is the water we got from the goat's meat, and mind you can use any protein of your choice. Okay, so at the beginning you need to be careful with the seasoning. Do not add too much seasoning because you're gonna be adding your stock to it. Okay, so you have to taste for your seasoning before adding the stock, so that will tell the quantity of stock you want to add to it. Okay, so I added in a little bit of stock, and I just tasted it to be sure that it was okay and it wasn't too much. Okay, you have to be very careful with it because then at this point you need to add in the goat meat and the pomo that was already boiled. The reason for this is you need to let it cook together with the pepper, so that the goat meat can also release its own flavor as well. Then afterwards you can decide to add more stock to it or not. Okay,
can't imagine life without you by my side. Oh baby, alright, I just want you here forever.
now for the star of the show, our spinach. We had it last, so it stays fresh and vibrant. No one wants dull, overcooked vegetables, right? So this is gonna be added last, and we're just gonna stir that. Okay, so like I did in this video, I kept on adding the spinach bit by bit, because the reason for that is you cannot just add in all of the vegetable at once. You need to add it bit by bit, then you stir. Okay, so like I am doing in this video, I added it bit by bit. I added this part again, then I stir. Okay, so when you stir, you can add in a little bit of stock. When you think or when you see that it is too thick, then you can add in a little bit of stock. Okay, so just like I'm doing here, I kept on stirring. Then you can also taste for seasoning. If you also think that the seasoning is not enough, then you can also add in a little bit of stock water. Okay, so I added the last of the vegetable and I added in a little bit of stock because it was too thick and I needed it to be, you know, of a good consistency. Okay, just like this. Okay, and as you can see, the EFORIRO is vibrant, is ready, and is inviting. And there you have it, the most flavorful, mouth-watering EFORIRO you ever taste. Just look at that sauce, the perfectly cooked spinach, and those juicy pieces of meat. Are you hungry yet? This is 10 over 10. No debates. Trust me, no debates whatsoever. Okay, so if you loved this recipe and you watched this video to this extent, please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Okay, and also tell me what you love pairing with your EFORIRO. Is it rice? Is it pounded yam? Drop your answer in the comments. Okay, I'll be waiting for you in the comment section. And of course, do not forget to subscribe. Okay, hit the notification bell and subscribe for more delicious recipes, and I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, for now, take care of yourself and do have a lovely day, week, weekend. See you in the next video. Bye.